G'day guys, welcome to another layout. This is one of my new paper packs. I'm so excited. This is gorgeous. This is the P13 collection and it's called Fresh Lemonade, and I bought the 12 by 12 paper pad and I love it. If you're new to my channel, hey, how you doing? I am Karen and I bring you creative ideas 6 days a week. So you get 6 videos a week from me, and this one is no exception. I absolutely love how this turns out. I bought this collection, okay, because I am trying to keep everything going I'm trying to get you guys this week to dip into your collections that you have already, or collections maybe you've still got a fair bit of a collection, depending on what you bought, when you bought it, that sort of thing. You may not have used it much. This particular collection, I bought it not only because it was yellow and because it was P13, but I hadn't bought any bits and pieces of collections for a little while, and I think it was end of November, beginning December when I bought some bits and pieces. Now, what I'm doing here is I wanted to buy this one because I've got some photos of my kids cooking and cooking at school and things like that. And I knew that this collection, I knew I'd be able to use up a lot of it on those particular photos. Now, I've been scrapping for 20 plus years, and still I have got oodles and oodles of photos that have still not been scrapped. I think, especially once the digital world came into play, honestly, the amount of photos that I have to scrap, I could scrap every day for the next 10 years and still have oodles of photos. Now, basically, so my daughter's school, or if you're an Aussie, we have an incentive program at our schools, and this was at our daughter's primary school. It's called the Stephanie Alexander program, gardening program. Now, basically what it does is this program, Stephanie Alexander, amazing human being, she allows you, she provides grants, she provides I don't think she provides grants, but you're able to apply to the Stephanie Alexander program and you're able to get funding for supplies to be able to have gardens established at school so kids can do gardening, which not all children have the ability to garden in their own home. You know, it might be a rental property, they might be living in a unit or a duplex, so they get the ability to get their hands dirty, to see where their food comes from. It's a well-rounded program that not only, it's kind of the paddock to plate theory. Now, basically what they do is they get the kids out in the garden, they grow the salad, they then take it to the kitchen, so then they harvest it, they then take it to the well decked out kitchen, and the kids, they have their bowls and plates and all the sorts of things that I'm not even doing this justice by explaining this, but what the program does is it gets children to sit down and eat a meal with a knife and fork with a set a setup. You know, like not a lot of kids sit down and eat dinner at a table anymore, you know, and this is sort of giving back the old values kind of thing, and it's getting kids to, you've cooked the food, you sit down and try it, sit down and eat it, see if you like it, gets them to try things. And it is a magnificent program, and I honestly, they do it in the high school as well, but I'm not sure if the Stephanie Alexander program is only primary school or whether it does trickle over into the high school. I'm not sure, But if you know more about it, please put it in the comments below. But it is absolutely magnificent, and it allowed our primary school at this, you know, this was when the girls were younger, and this is Jen, and it allowed the kids to get hands-on in the kitchen. It's a really good segue for when they come home. Like my kids, I very, very often, a lot more often than I ever was able to as a child, get in the kitchen and cook and go for it. You know, you get in the kitchen. If you want to make something, I make sure I've got like cakes and biscuits and all that sort of thing there. Sorry, I haven't run away, guys. Trust me, I'm coming back. I've just had to move to the side for a second. But the thing that I really enjoy about the Stephanie Alexander program is it gives parents that opening to say, well, hang on, you made fruit salad at school. Well, what part of the fruit salad did you enjoy? What part didn't you enjoy? For us, Jen, she'll eat any fruit salad, but for some of the kids, they were like, kiwi fruit was sloppy. It was disgusting, you know, and they don't like it. Some kids, like, I know my Angela, she hates fruit. She'll eat grapes and strawberries, and that's it. Whereas Jennifer, that kid is a fruit bat. She just loves fruit, and she'll eat watermelon until she turns into a watermelon. Grapes. She doesn't eat bananas much anymore, but she used to like bananas. And this program allows for kids, especially underprivileged kids. There's kids in every single school, and I think I can speak worldwide here. There is kids in every single school that are probably not eating the perfect nutritional meal every single meal Monday to Friday or all week long. And, you know, especially with finances the way they are, and, you know, unfortunately, it's the way that we're sort of going down this little bit of a rabbit hole at the moment, unfortunately. So, yeah, I felt that this was a seriously amazing program, and K.I.S.S was fantastic. They utilised this program to its utmost, and I remember Jen, I think she was grade 3 or 4 here, and, you know, all the way through, they absolutely loved it, and they learnt so much about nutrition and why we need protein, why we need all sorts of things, you know, and why we need it in our diet. So I've finished with the papers. Now I've moved that out of the way. Now this is something that I have started doing as well. This is my alphabet box, and I have got several of these for each different die set that I have. And I sit down with my die cutting machine and I put X amount of paper through it, or cardstock through it, and I make it, and I have it all cut out and sitting there. So it's basically like thickers, just sitting there ready to go. And I have found that I'm using my die sets a lot more having this available to me, because sometimes I go, oh, I've nearly got the page done. Oh, I couldn't be bothered pulling it out now. And I know that sounds lazy, but I think some of us do that. I do that. You know what? I'm not going to out anyone else. I'm just going to say it for myself. I do that. I am that person. So my theory is, if I have it in these boxes, I'll use it more. And guess what? I do. So I still use my Cricut, don't get me wrong, but this week I'm trying to focus on the supplies I already have, rather than creating more supplies kind of thing. So this one I was using, and I've got a couple of different size fonts. So this particular font is the SIZZIX THINLETS Alphas, and they are a really good size. Now the good thing about this is I'm only putting them down singly, so just one layer of cardstock, but you can actually build these up 2 or 3 and just glue them together, and they're as thick as a thicker. So you can do 2, 3, 4 layers, whatever you want to do, and it gives you good dimension on your card, on your layout. It's fantastic. I love it. So it's another way of spreading your supplies. And even though a die set, an alpha die set, seems really expensive, and I used to think this way too, if you shell out 30-40 bucks for a die set, you think to yourself, wow, that's a lot. Like, I could buy a lot of thickers with that. This goes forever. Like, you can just keep on cutting these dies. I have not had a single die at this point go blunt on me. So give it a crack, guys. It's a really good idea. And if you're not using your alpha dies as much as you should, or as much as you would like to be, give that a crack. It's a great idea. Also, I'm just putting my glossy accents over the clear jugs. So there's a jug on the bottom, and there is a glass up the top there, up to the top left. Now, I am just doing a little bit of shadowing because it's sort of, this table sort of got lost. I think it's actually a cake platter, but anyway, I'm using it as a table. So that is my, oh, it's raining again. I just heard an odd noise and I'm like, what is that noise? Yes, it's raining again. Now, I am just doing a little bit of shadowing with my watercolor pencils, and then that is it, guys. That is my layout done. I've sprinkled some sequins on there, not a lot, just a little tiny bit, just to add a little bit of, I love a little bit of shine. I can't help myself. I absolutely love it. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, I do have a buy me a coffee link in the description below, and that is there for anybody that would like to help support me buying more supplies to bring you more content. I do bring you 6 videos a week, and that takes a fair bit of product. So, you know, and I do this as a full-time job, so, you know, it's helpful. If you can, great. If not, the content's here for you for free. So thank you so much for watching. Here's the close-ups, guys. Don't forget, I've got the Facebook link and the Instagram link in the description below. If you would like to pop over there and have a look at the still photos, I put them up every single day when the videos go up. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my Stephanie Alexander rant about the amazing program that she has in schools. Thank you so much, guys. I will chat to you again real soon. Actually, tomorrow. Thanks for that, guys. Bye for now.